At it again, and we've got one here from Ami Horowitz. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Ami Horowitz YouTube channel. Shout out to Ami. I saw the title of this and I was like, oh my goodness, woo! I know this is going to be crazy. So we're not gonna waste a whole lot of time. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and let's dive in.
How old is she?
She's 5.
She wants to do the transition now.
Correct.
As a 5-year-old. Okay.
Great.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. I'm Ami Horowitz, and the very young transitioning has gathered a lot of support from the left. But how young is too young? Let's find out. Little Annie Rodriguez.
First off, hey, if you want to transition, do your thing. My thing is, you don't transition kids. We don't allow kids to buy alcohol. We don't allow kids to drive. 16, you know, like I don't understand this push. And technically, if I remember correctly, your brain isn't fully developed until you're in your like mid-20s or something like that. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong on that, but I believe it's like your mid-20s, like 24, 25-ish kind of area is when the human brain is fully developed. So I just think this stuff is wild. Five. Listen, I think it should be 18, cut and dry, you know, because we've all seen kids, you know, or a chick that was like a tomboy kind of situation going on. That's the terminology that was used back then. I don't know if that's offensive these days or not. I don't know. But that was the terminology that was used, you know. And, you know, some of those chicks have turned out to be, you know, the most feminine type women that you'll ever see. But when they were kids, they kind of wanted to be a boy at the time. You know what I mean? Now, just imagine all of those kids just were chemically given all that stuff and boobs cut off and everything switched over. And then they get, you know, like I just have a hard time wrapping my mind around why there's a need to do this so quickly. Why not just wait till they're 18? What's the difference? At least at 18, they'll have a number of years to have really sat down and thought about it, right? Fully thought about that decision. And if they still want to make it, so be it. I'm not against it. Like, do your thing if you're 18, but like kids, I have a problem with that. And he's asking people about 5-year-olds.
Is a 5-year-old girl of color, and she wants to transition, but her bad.
I like how you added in the girl of color. just to make it a little more woke, you know.
Parents won't let her. Would you guys mind signing a support for her? Sure. Thank you. Little Annie Rodriguez is a 5-year-old girl of color, and she wants to transition, and her parents aren't letting her. And we're trying to petition support for her.
Yeah, that's fine.
At 5, she has a right to be who she wants to be, correct?
I agree.
You know, I think she knows what she is.
Right.
I think she's fully developed enough to realize that. Her parents think that she can't make that kind of decision, and we think she can. And I think she's...
Check out his wording. He said, I think she's fully developed enough to realize what she wants to do. I feel like she has the full right at 5. Like, he's emphasizing her age and saying like some of the most outlandish things just to, you know, try to get a different reaction out of them, and they're all still going with it. They're zombies. They're not even thinking. All they hear is transition. Oh, yep. We're supposed to say yes to transition. Anytime, whatever, we're just supposed to say yes to that. If this were abortion, a lot of them would say the same thing. 99.9% of them would say the exact same thing. Oh, this is about abortion? Oh, yep, we're just supposed to say yes to that. Yep. Don't matter. Yep. Literal zombies. They aren't thinking for themselves at all. aren't
be,
thinking at
correct?
all.
I agree.
I think she knows what she is.
Right.
I think she's fully developed enough to realize that. Her parents think that she can't make that kind of decision, and we think she can. And I think she's ready to make a decision like that.
Okay.
Thank you.
If you're coming up to people and during a pandemic, I think you should at least be wearing a mask.
But for little Annie Rodriguez,
If you really cared about her and wanted to talk to people, you should at least put a mask on while talking.
what do you think about parents who won't let their kids transition? How do you feel about that?
It's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What do you think about parents who won't let the kids transition? What are your thoughts?
Not very open-minded.
I mentioned she's 5 years old,
Okay.
and they're against it. You know, she wants to go. She feels strongly about
How
it.
old is she?
She's 5.
She wants to do the transition now.
Correct.
As a 5-year-old. Okay.
Great. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
But I would say that they do know how they feel.
And listen, that was probably the only that was the closest he came to getting a no. Because if you notice, she asked him again, like, wait, how old is she? 5. Really? But because they've been so indoctrinated with the same message over and over and over again, that messaging overrode, her intuition. It overrode what she wanted to do or say. At least that's how I feel about that last interaction. Like, I felt like she, if Uncle Trump was still in office, she would have said no. She would have said no. Because she wouldn't have had a lot of this. I feel like a lot of this stuff really happened like in the past 2 years. Like it ramped up in like the past 2 years. Like it went from like 10 to 100 in the past 2 years. Like we were just kind of coasting along, people doing their thing, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Joe gets in office and woof, I don't know. Maybe I'm tweaking. Y'all let me know in the comment section, please.
You know how I feel.
Yeah.
I agree. And if they feel like they should go through the steps, hormone, surgery, I think that's more healthy for them.
I agree.
And that their parents should take a step back and let their kids do what they feel is right.
I'm glad that you're doing this.
Thank you very much.
Really amazing.
Thank you. You're so sweet. You know, she wants to go through the hormone therapy, surgery, and I think she can make her own decisions in life.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Little Annie Rodriguez. Little Annie Rodriguez. Go through hormone therapy and surgery and become who she is.
Okay.
Thank you very much for support. She wants to take hormone therapy. She wants to finish the surgery, hormone therapy, get surgery.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Thank you.
Sign here.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you very much. But thank you for supporting her decision at 5 years old. Thank you. How sad is that a world where they won't allow a 5-year-old to do that?
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
Sad,
I
yeah.
appreciate it.
Oh, it's a petition
Yeah.
for what? What's the issue?
Someone wants to become trans and parents won't let them.
Someone wants to be, how old are they?
5.
They're 5. They're fucking right. Your parents don't let you.
One person. Just one. Oh, man. How have we gotten here, guys? I mean, 5? 5! At what age do kids like start going to school? Isn't it like 5? It's like 5, right? 5, 6. 5 is like first grade, kindergarten, pre-K or something like that, right? Let me glance at that really quick. Ages and school grades. Okay, so it looks like preschool or kindergarten is 5. My goodness. First grade is 6 to 7. So you have a kindergartner that they're like, oh yeah, fine. They're not even in the first grade. Oh man, this stuff is crazy. As if a 5-year-old should even be thinking about something like that. Only thing I cared about was going outside and playing on the playground. Like, what are we talking about here? Oh my gosh. 5, guys. 5. Like and I love the way, shout out to Ami Horowitz once again. I love the way that he conducted that interview or that video and asked those questions, because he emphasized it. He emphasized it. He said some of the most outlandish things. He was like, isn't it sad that we live in a world where people won't let their 5-year-old transition? Like he was saying those things intentionally. He was saying it that way intentionally. So once again, shout out to him. I love that. I love that, because he was trying to get a different reaction, and none of them, except for one there at the end, all of them except for one, just went along with it. Like what planet are we on right now? What planet are we on? How brainwashed have some of these kids become? Oh man, talk about indoctrination camp. Oh my goodness, just get rid of all colleges. Just get rid of them, because they're not institutions for higher learning. They aren't. They are weird. Common sense and decency go to die. Oh man, goodness gracious. I'm flabbergasted by that. Like I read the title and I honestly was expecting that, but even like just watching the video and hearing what they were saying, like it's still shocking. And I knew what I was in for. Oh man, it's just yeah. Anyway, man, we got a battle. Not even a little bit of a battle, a big battle here, guys. Big battle. Because this is just absolutely unacceptable. 5. People are just, yeah, fine, okay. Why can't it be 18? If 5-year-olds are that mature, just let them drive cars. Why can't they drive a vehicle? And don't say, oh, well, because they can't reach anything. Oh, I know we have the technology to extend the steering wheel, move the pedals so that they're closer, or that there's another way to actually press the gas and use the brake. No. That's not an excuse. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. All right, we can put a little booster seat. We can put a booster seat on the driver's seat, no problem. No problem. Because apparently these kids are so mature. They're so mature. So why do we make them wait to drive? If they could do something as serious as, transitioning, why not let them drive? Why not let them join the military if they wanted to, Why not? Why not? Matter of fact, come on. They're old enough to handle a firearm by themselves. Why don't we just let these 5-year-olds just go into, your local firearm store and purchase, a weapon of their choosing? Why not? Get jobs. I'm just saying. Why not? Purchase some liquor if they want it. Come on, they're mature. So why don't we just lower all of those ages to just 5, right? Instead of like 16 or whatever the age is to drive, or whatever the age is to buy liquor and join the military and yada yada yada. Just lower it to 5. We're all good. They're mature. Highly doubt any of them would say yes to that. But anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about this crazy one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.